Yo, what up? This is episode one of the Tang Sauce video blog vlog. Uh, my day was just so dope. I have to report it to you. Uh, well, let's just start off with right now. I'm cooling at my house, my apartment over here in the West End. I got my lovely girlfriend Kayla chilling in the other room. I don't know if she wants to be on camera, so I'm just knocking over stuff, and I'm just gonna leave her in that room. But anyway, let's start off with my day. So this is the stuff that I knocked over, which I now have to pick up. This is my debt to the house. All right. What? Tell them why I have to pick it up? She says. Because I dropped it. It'd be wrong to leave it. Cause my who? Whose? Okay. I do not get it. All right, so my day was dope. So first off, I got to wake up next to the love of my life, cuddling, feeling good. Then I went to work, got to work on time, and that's a good thing because I don't always do that, unfortunately. So I got to work on time. Actually, I got to work 15 minutes early. Go me. And then after I finished work, because work is just work, I got to one thing that interesting that happened at work was that two of my coworkers, Paris and Baron, were saying that I can't get up early. They don't know that I could get up early. They're saying you don't even know what 7 o'clock is. I said I know what 7 o'clock is, yo. I should just come here early and just blow you guys away. So that was that. So after work, like after I finally got to finish, because they had an event today, I went to. I decided instead of going home that because Kayla was at work. Usually I just can't hang out with Kayla after work, but she was at work. She was closing, so she'd be done at 9, and I finished up around 5:30. So I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go downtown." I didn't even know what I was gonna do downtown. I'm just gonna go downtown. So I heading downtown, and I walked to the library. And what was really cool was that Maurice Robertson's exhibition was up there today, and I wanted to go to the opening, the premiere. I think it's called the premiere, and the opening premiere. I think it's called Arts opening. I believe it's called. Excuse me, opening. But unfortunately, I had missed that, so I went down there today, and I got to check out like his exhibit. And I started off by looking at the TV screen next to the historic center, where they were playing an interview of him, and I got to learn about Maurice that he's actually been doing a radio show at University of Hartford since 1974. So we're basically marking his like 40th year anniversary, 42, and I just think that's great. And he's had photos from all over. I think he's been photographing since I believe about the same time. Maybe later, I might be wrong, but so I checked that out, and that was really cool. I posted to Facebook about that, which was really cool. Got to support him, and it was really cool because I got to just kind of just support like Hartford and just someone local and black. Like it was really cool, and I was just really glad to do that because I had just posted about Tim My Astro, which my girlfriend is a part of too, who's led by Arian Wilkerson, who's young from Hartford, black, and really ambitious right now, which is really cool. And so it was kind of like the same thing, two different generations, but supporting them, which I just appreciate. And it's not just because they're black that I support them, or just from their Hartford. It's like the fact that they're young, or not even young, but just really doing something. So I can really appreciate that. But black is another factor that I can definitely appreciate. Anyway, so I got to check out some of his exhibits. He had some great stuff from J Mac to Giovanni Alexander to Desron and Lummy. Some people that I had heard their name for the first time or read their name for the first time. Like this one woman appeared to be Asian, and her name was just one word, which was really interesting. I thought that was cool. amongst other great exhibits, just great pieces. It was really great pieces, and I got to learn about like his apartment, which I later talked about in my day when I went to Black Eyed Sally's, about Maurice's apartment in that video file, just about like how like in his house growing up, his parents always played like a lot of like music and like a lot of jazz, but a lot of popular musics too, and like a lot of popular music that you might not hear all the time. Like I think the name of one popular song from back then was called "The Hen," I believe, or "The Chicken," "The Hen," something, and it was cool. It was like a pop music song from like back in the day that you might not hear about. Um, and like from music soundtracks, and he talked about like ska and like calypso, and I learned that Maurice is from the islands. Maurice Robertson is from the islands, which I didn't know before, which is great to see. And I know now that he's been working since he was very young. He like always had a job, which is just interesting to know. Um, anyway, so fast forward, I checked out Maurice's exhibit for like an hour. It was really great. Maybe even 2 hours. I was in there for a while. Like I left there I think at like 7:30, 7:45, 7:30, 7:45. No, I left when the library closed. I think the library closes at 8. So yeah, I left at like 8. Um so anyway, Maurice's exhibit was really great. I got to see a lot of really cool stuff. I think he even had an Art Blakey picture in there if I'm not wrong, which is really cool. And another one was really cool. He had a picture from the Springfield Jazz and Roots Festival, which it featured Dr. Lonnie Smith, and I thought it was especially cool because I actually performed on that festival. I was in a different location than Lonnie Smith, but still, it was really cool. And I was glad. That was one of my favorite performances at that point. That was like one of my best performances I had. It was really cool. It was really cool because I still got stuff coming from that. Like I still got shows coming up from that, coming from that show. That stem from that show, you know. So like I got a birthday party that I'm doing for this lady that knows my dad out in Springfield, and that's coming up like I think March 28th, I believe. I got it in my calendar. I got it on Facebook. So yeah, that's cool. I'll be out there. Um, So anyway, went down to Black Eyed Sally's, and I got to check out. Well, when I was at the library still, I hit up G Dot and I hit up Mark to see if either of them wanted to come down to Black Eyed Sally's, you know, and listen to music. G Dot didn't want to go. Mark was kind of in between, and then Herbie hit me like, and I was like, what? And cause he hit me and he was like, "Yo, you should come down to Black Eyed Sally's tonight." I was like, "Yo, I was just hitting people up to see if they were going to Black Eyed Sally's tonight." So that was crazy, and I was really happy, you know. And then I went down there and I saw him and Incognito. It was crazy because I just saw Incognito over the weekend. I don't see Incognito all the time, but I had just seen him over the weekend at the Raw Fest, which was really cool. I got to do my thing, and you know. Okay, so anyway, so Emery was playing standards, and then afterwards they did the jam session, and the first song they played I wasn't familiar with. And then they played a song I was familiar with. And then they played a song I wasn't familiar with. Well, let me say this right. First song they played I was not familiar with. Excuse my hands. First song they played I was not familiar with. Second song they played I knew. And it was crazy because I was telling people when they asked me if I was going to play, I said, if they play something that I know, I'm going to go up there. But if not, I'm just going to chill. Which is what I probably should be doing. So they played Softly as in a Morning Sunrise. And that's a song that me and my trumpet teacher, Terrence, have been going over like the past, like, I think I just learned it last week. But, yeah, I just learned it last week. And I just been like kind of grinding on it a lot, like, and when I say a lot, I mean like just as much as I can, you know, like try to do it pretty often. Not even as much as I can, but I try to do it pretty often. Like I've been bringing my horn to work just so I can like play while I'm at work, even though I only get to play for like 15 minutes. Like it's still worth it. And I just been kind of like learning those changes, like literally like memorizing the changes, like the 2-5-1s and the 6-5-1s and all those, and just being aware of it. Um, so that was kind of that. So I actually got up and played. I played right after this dude playing sax, I believe, and I was like, I just got up there and just. I think I played. No, I think I played after Pete Greenfogel. Yeah, I played after Pete Greenfogel. Got up there, did my thing. I was just having fun with it. I got to quote some really cool stuff, and it was really cool because I was like listening to Emery play some quotes that were really cool, and Pete pointed out a couple quotes before, so it was cool that I got to do a couple quotes. And hold on one sec. Yes. What? What? So I think I left off that I was really like getting into the practicing the 251s, 651s, what have you. So I also got into doing some quotes. So and it was really cool because like me and Pete Greenfogel were talking about some quotes that Emery was doing, which was really cool. And so I got to do a couple of my own. I got to quote. They reminisce over you, Pete Rock and CL Smooth. I also got to quote "Don't Sweat the Technique," Eric B and Rakim. Of course, it was like a hip hop sample per se, but it really goes back to like these like I believe like jazz and soul funk records. So I think Tom Scott is actually the first person to do that lick, if I'm not wrong. But I'm not sure who did "Don't Sweat the Technique." I'm not sure who Eric B sampled for that one. Maybe it was Rakim that sampled that one because Rakim was saying he used to do a lot of the work too. So anyway, so it was really fun, and I've been playing at Black Eyed Sally's for I'd say almost a decade now, and I'd had the best solo that I ever had there yet. And really, what really helped me was just being aware of the changes, like the fact that like I've been just playing the changes, like learning the song, of course, first learning the head, like knowing the head, and then like knowing the changes, like literally knowing the changes and like trying to think of ways around them, like knowing 251, 651. That really helped me, and just also just studying the other musicians, what they were doing, like kept me occupied while I was like on the side of the stage and whatnot. Kind of kept me in the zone, warmed me up to be in the zone while I was playing. So that was great. I mean that felt so good. And then to feel the appreciation from like other musicians after performing felt really good because I love to give appreciation, but I love to receive appreciation too. And I got to talk to like Hanif afterwards, and like it was cool. Like I could see he was like, "Man, how you been?" Like I just saw it in his face, man. It was different. I was like, "Word up." Um, then like Alvin Carter like came over, gave me some praise. He's like, "Yo, you really been playing?" I was like, "Yeah, man, yeah." And some others, Oris and let's see, wow. Yeah, I just in a cut like cats. I can just kind of feel the different vibe. Oh, Saskia too. Saskia was showing some love. I don't think she ever heard me play horn before. She was like, "I'd never heard you play horn like that. I didn't know you were. I didn't know you were good. Like I didn't know you were that good." I was like, "Word, thank you. That means a lot coming from her because she's super good." So I was happy about that. It just made me want to learn more. And not only have that be the only occasion where that energy and love and appreciation has been able to be felt. I want to be able to like inspire people to do more. So that was great. And also, and like before that, even well, let me go to the third tune. The third tune, I didn't know the changes for, so I sat out on that one. But I still like got to like study the musicians, just kind of like what they were doing and what was going on. So that was cool. And before that even happened, I got to like just sit down with Pete and King and this other cat, and we just like, we were just talking and whatnot. And then my girlfriend showed up, and we just like, I ordered her some like tomatoes. They were like fried tomatoes, and it was cool, man. It was cool. Really liked it. Um, man, it was just a good day, man. Felt love all around. Uh, just love all around. It was just love all around the whole day. I don't know what it was, man. It just felt good. I don't know if it's like because I'm like in the per se prime of my life, or if the planets are aligned, or I don't know what it is, but I just wanted to keep going forever for the rest of my life, man. It's just good vibes all around. It's been this way for like a couple months, and I just really wanted to keep going, do anything to keep it going. Anyway though, that was my night. Now I'm back home. I had a lot of fun today, with everything. One thing I started off when I woke up, I just drink some water. Yeah, that helps me. It'd be very beneficial. So, Tang Saw signing out. Sayonara. How would I say peace in Swahili? Wow. I'm just going to say Habari Gani, Hakuna Matata.